So, so that was it. To fast forward, I had my baby, bouncing baby, healthy, strong, powerful child. So before then, let me go back a little bit. Before then, right? Why I was still heavy, when my ex-husband's people found out that we finally got married in the court, like just two of us, the mom said, okay, no wahala, but the child has to be a male child. The child had to be a male child. So, it was just there. They didn't even want to talk to me like that. Nobody even cared. Me, I was like, okay, that he should not worry, I said whatever. But inside my mind, I went to the church in front of Blessed Sacrament. I knelt down and I was praying that God should please make this my first child a male child. I said, God, please make my first child a male child. Now, here's the reason why I said that. You would think that I'm praying for, so that my now ex-family will accept me, right? No, I was praying that God, please help me, give me a male child. When you give me a male child, now God passed them. So that was why I was praying. I said, God, do this for me. I will go to the Blessed Sacrament. I will pray and pray and pray. Eventually I had this baby. Healthy, sweet human being. Fresh skin, because of that potato leaf, that thing. Now, let me deviate a little bit. When you're pregnant, this is our new generation people. When you're pregnant, please try to be taking this local thing. Take vegetable, squeeze the water if you don't want to eat the vegetable. This is what my mom used to do. She would squeeze the water, we drink it, and then she will use the shaft, the vegetable stuff, to make rice, jollof rice, yam porridge, plantain porridge, or whatever. She will mix it. So it wasn't actually it, but the way she would prepare that one. So I will now drink the juice, and my friend said it's juice. The juice, and then eat the food. So sometimes she'll be like, okay, you take malt. So you can drink malt, but don't mix it with malt. So anyways, that was how I ended up having this beautiful baby, and I pushed. To God be the glory, there was no CS. So fast forward, I had the baby boy. I smiled. I said, now me and these people today. Now me and these people. And I went and I said, God, thank you. I've answered my prayers. And there's nothing that I've asked God that God does not do for me. If God doesn't do it, that means God doesn't want me to have it. And now I'm beginning to understand. When I pray that God should help me do something, please, I need to do this, and it doesn't work out, I'll just smile and relax. There's a reason why God doesn't want me to have it. And then sometimes when I do something and it doesn't work, I'll try again. If it doesn't work, I'll say, God, you have a reason. And eventually I will end up seeing the reason why God doesn't want me to do that, So that was how we continued. And then immediately I had the child. My dad now said we should start planning for the white wedding, So instead of me, now my dad said the money that I'm supposed to use to send you to the abroad to go and study, to go and do your master's now, is the one that we're going to use to do your wedding. So start planning. That was how we now started planning, for the traditional rites and everything. They brought yam. My dad called one man because they were doing everything hidey. It's not like now that everything is just in the open. They no shame again, nothing. But that time, because I had this child, although I'd already done my, my civil wedding, only two of us. Hide, Papa no come, Mama, nobody, just two of us. So we took the certificate and showed it to my dad. But then again, my dad was still doing things hide. So instead of calling Umunna, like the elders, he just called one small man like that. May he so rest in peace. That man was the one that wrote everything on a piece of paper, and I gave it to my dad. My dad gave it to me. I gave it to now my ex. So they went and bought everything, and they put it at the back of the house in my dad's house. That thing stayed there for like 3 months and got rotten. Nobody picked it. Everything, the yam rotten, everything got spoiled. Nobody went there. I mean, I'm just trying to explain to you how my first marriage went, right? So after that now, we went to Lagos to that my auntie's house, my auntie that went to expose me to my mom. That was where we went to start planning my marriage. My auntie now, that one, all of a sudden she became a winch, a winch, because she was trying to, this is an opportunity for her to collect from us, siphoning my dad. They need this, yet I'm not seeing anything. And then on my ex side now, my ex-uncle gave him $1,000 to send home, because he was building a house then. So my ex now wanted to, I don't know, for some reason, we went to Davis Bridal on Allen Avenue, and then he spent $900 for my wedding gown. I'm sure he was trying to prove a point, but now I'm like, that's so stupid. That wedding dress, let me deviate a little bit. That wedding dress, I had it until 4 years ago when they used it for a Christmas carol in my church. And then after that, I threw it away because, most times people keep their wedding dresses for their first daughters or their daughter-in-law or their real daughter, something like that. Like my mother's wedding dress, I wore it. I wore my mother's wedding dress for my first Holy Communion. She cut it and everything. I wore it. Now, let me deviate a little bit. I too like gist. Let me deviate a little bit. There's this, my eldest sister, that when she did her first Holy Communion, my mom made this beautiful dress for her. Beautiful dress for her first Holy Communion. So when it was my turn to do my own Holy Communion, to take my own first Holy Communion, my mom now told this, my immediate elder sister, to give me the dress, just to loan me the dress, borrow me the dress now so that I can use it to do my own first Holy Communion. My immediate elder sister, and they said no, that she's not giving it. My mom begged and bribed and everything. She said no. So my mom now said, oh, you don't want her to use it? She said no, that she doesn't want me to use it. No problem. My mom now went and brought her wedding dress and slim fitted it to my sister went to the back of the house. She went to go backyard, they cry. Sometimes when you take every disadvantage as a blessing, I wore my mother's dress. So that's why I said my mother stayed with my dad forever until she went to be with the Lord. So this is my second missionary journey. By the special grace of God, I will stay Lila to Lila, and it's more like a blessing or something. So anyways, that's how I wore my mother's wedding dress. So in my own case now, I say nobody's wearing my own wedding dress. None of my daughters will wear it. Even my daughter-in-law will not wear it, because the wedding dress itself, it came with a cost. Everything that went around, among, up and down, everything about that wedding was a mess, So anyways, he went and bought it. Now, on the wedding day proper, what happened? I went late. First of all, I was trying to dress up. They said no, that there was still time. The makeup artist, church was supposed to begin at 12. Makeup artist came at 10 o'clock. And then she did one makeup that I don't even know what is what. My hair was undone, everything. But eventually I had to wear the dress. And we started going, the video camera, everything. We're there for roads, the walker. Only for us to get to the church was St. Agnes. It's St. Agnes Catholic Church in Maryland. Pictures for those who live in Lagos, Maryland. That roundabout there by where that mobile filling station. I don't know if that mobile gas station is still there. There was traffic. And this one I'm telling you about, it's supposed to be 12 noon, right? The church service is supposed to be 12 noon. As at 1 o'clock, we were still on the road. So once we got to that roundabout, so before we approached the roundabout, I just opened the car and I ran I ran. I remember one woman that carried pure water on her head. She was shouting, "Run away, bride! Run away, bride!" Me, I didn't even answer them. I was just running. Everybody was honky. Yeah. I know if it's now, people will bring out their phone and be videoing and everything. I would have gone viral by now. But that was then. So I ran to the church and I stood at the entrance like this because I was panting. I didn't know what to do. Now, the church, we weren't the only ones that were supposed to be wedded, that day. They had other couples. I don't know if you know, like a group mass for a lot of couples like that, So other couples, they don't already start. Now, just my ex-husband that was just standing there like an iroko tree. He just stand there. So I stood there for a couple of minutes, and then one lady, Bibian, sweet lady, she now walked down and held my hand and walked me to my seat, and I sat down. They continued the church. This one I'm talking is nearly communion time. The I do and no do. I can't even remember if we did that one. They just carried ring, throw inside my finger. We move. So mass ended, and then we went to do the signing of the marriage and all that stuff. Marriage, what's it called again? We went inside there. As we were going in now, the Reverend Father, the priest, now called me and said, "You came late today. Next time, don't come late." And I said, "Yes, Father." "Oh, what do you mean by next time?" But then he had already walked away. He said, "Next time, don't go late." As in, or be next time, don't come late. He shall say, I should not come to church late on my next marriage, period. He said, "You are late today. Next time, don't come late." I was like, So as at that time, I did not see anything because I was still overwhelmed. Now, here's the beautiful part. Now, when we finished signing that, my godparents, they signed as well. Our godparents. So it was time to take pictures. Some of his family members were there. They now called my family members. Nobody showed up. My younger sister, our last girl, she came because she was one of the flower girls, right? She showed up. She was the only one. They called parents of the bride, sisters of the bride, relation of the bride, friends of the bride. Nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. So, like I said, I'm just giving you instances how you now know, say that marriage no go even work from the beginning, No friends, nothing. It's a different ball game if my parents didn't show up, but friends came in, and then maybe some elders to represent your parents. It's a different ball game, you understand? But Shimbai, nobody. So anyways, we did all of that. We now eventually went to the reception. Now, you would think that my dad that spent so much money to make sure that we got wedded will show up, right? He did not show up. Nobody showed up. Anyways, we went to the reception. On getting to the reception now, I was looking like somebody that they drove away from the house. Like I was looking bedraggled on a wedding day. I was looking haggard. One of my best friends, Priska, I'm naming you here. Mwah, Priska, I will tell you a story of Priska, my love. I love you. So Priska came and was like, "Rosalind, why are you looking like this? Rosalind, come into the car." We borrowed one of my ex friend's car. That's the one that we used to do our marriage. So she said I should come. I went and I sat inside and she made me up. So this is how I looked in my first marriage. Let me put it there. Anyway, so I was now looking presentable. Misha entered. It was now time for us to dance. Before then, I think my younger sister now called my mom and told my mom that this is embarrassing. Nobody is here. You people should start coming now. Please just try and come. My parents now managed to come to the reception, like in the middle of it, came to the reception. But before then, they had already put the cake there. My mom made, because she made my wedding cake, she made like 21 steps or something, a lot of steps, 21 steps she made for me. You know, before the wedding, you would think that all these things they're doing, that they're going to show up for my wedding, right? 21 steps. So eventually she and my dad came, and that my horrible auntie, my husband, rest in peace, they now came. So when they came, now my mom, now there was something, Deuteronomy something, chapter something that she wrote there. I'm going to remember it. So they came, they talked and everything. My mom was looking at my mother-in-law like this. My mother-in-law was looking at my mom like this. They didn't even say hi. They didn't talk till tomorrow. So, but anyways, my dad and my mom showed up, and my auntie and everything. Now it was time for us to do our first dance. So we came out now to do our first dance. Come and see another wahala. My auntie had already brought some girls that would pick the money. My auntie, not my mom, that my auntie, she now brought some girls to pick the money. So when my husband's people were trying to pick the money, now these people were picking. The next thing, fight start for her. They fight who go pick money. These people are fighting, this people. So they had to call security. Some of the choir members now came and intervened. So that's how they now separated. Today I don't even know how the money went. So they now brought drink for us so that we should drink. My mother-in-law said we should not drink. They brought food. My mom said we should not eat. I'm like, these people, this one said I should not drink water. This one said I should not drink. I should not eat food. My ex now said, you know what? We're going to Sweet Secession to eat. So Sweet Secession was very far. I think somewhere in Okpebi. But there's one that is in Ikeja, somewhere there. It's called Munchies. I still remember. So we went to Munchies with my wedding dress like this. We went to Munchies. I sat down there. I was eating. So after eating now, from there, we went straight home. We left them at the hall. Whatever they were doing at the hall, they were calling us, where are you guys? We already left. And guess who paid? Priska, that my friend that made me up. She was the one that took me to, because I was like, oh, I'm hungry. She just came. She said, Rosalind, are you okay? Rosalind, that's how she called me. Rosalind, are you okay? I said, oh, tired. She said, are you hungry? I said, before hunger. She said, come, we should come. She now carried us to Munchies, and then we now ate. People were like looking. I said, if they say now, I thought I'd be celebrity now, carry my wedding gown, go restaurant or somewhere, go eat. So that was how we ate. And after eating, we now went home. That evening, we didn't even know who picked the money, what happened, whatever. So my auntie was now calling me. I said, no, I'm already in my husband's house. So she got upset, that why should I'm supposed to come to the house to do what? Story for another day. Fast forward, I now stayed there with my son, everything. Now told my dad that, hey, that couple of days later, and I told my dad that, hey, we're married and everything. We should do done what you say we should do. He said, okay, so that's it now. That's it. That's how I did not go to that UK again. I did not do my master's there again. But God's so kind. When I came here, I did my master's here. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Because that thing has always been in my mind. I want to do my master's. Just to complement, to add to, all my, academics, feathers. So anyways, as time went on now, we got this lottery visa thing, we won it, and we were making preparation to come to the abroad, to America. So I was saving up money, I wasn't working. And then I was now pregnant for my second child. And during that period, unhealthy is the amount of time that I received beating. Domestic fight. Like, it's not fight, it's beat, because fight is, you punch me, I punch you, I will hold your shirt, right? But beating is when you're just doing your head like this, the beating, the punching and everything. So, and then the funniest thing is that his siblings will be there. The elder brother was there. There was a time he beat me off and pushed me. The other brother shifted for me to fall. He did not say, you people should stop this thing. He just said, that's enough. And in that small room that we're in, Nami go wash boxers of the siblings. Nami go cook for siblings. Nami go do all of those things for siblings. And I will still clean the place.